Look,
Still
getting
here.
marks from those men.
Lead on.
Sorry about the mess.
I can't take it.
Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here. I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use.
Will eventually tire of picking on you and move on to someone else.
Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway.
Hey, Greenskin, close your mouth. Some of us are trying to eat over here.
There's no need to be rude, Grelka. If you don't care for Argonians, then perhaps you should take residence somewhere else.
Or perhaps you should crawl back into whatever swamp you came from, lizard man.
You're not going to goad me into a fight, so I'll get kicked out, Grelka. Eat your food and leave me in peace.
Hey, Savannah. I hear you like dark elves. Perhaps I could show you what a real dark elf can do to you.
You're an animal, Tithus. Keep away from me.
Ah, so my reputation as a lover precedes me. Care to reconsider?
You're disgusting.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? I find your wolfish grin unsettling. Staying safe, I hope?
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
How are you feeling, Vex?
Back with good news. I suppose you want your share now.
But your pride
Here you
still
go.
needs some time.
I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear out some of the wealthier homes of their valuables. If you're interested, I could point out a good place that could use a little house cleaning. What do you say? Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up. Back with good news, I trust?
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
I don't care if you're best buddies with the Guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try anything.
There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer, if you fancy a new blade.
You won't even live to regret this! This is your last mistake!
This ends now! You've already lost.
Need a drink? You go to the...
I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up. You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Mm-hmm.
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city.
I told you to
It's
leave my
honest
tools
work,
alone.
if a bit dull.
You have yours, and I have mine.
I didn't touch it.
Hammers don't have...
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now. I'm so... just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Cural Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here. The legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Why are you still? May the ape take a look. Hope to see you again soon. May the 8 guide you to the file. I don't appreciate loiterers, if that's what you're here to do. Quintus, could you fetch me a copy of the Firmament? I need to compare the old star charts to today's.
Really record the star positions from Corral Mill's tomb? There's no way it's that precise.
Confound it, boy, I know what I'm doing. It will help me determine the season of his burial, which I can cross-reference.
I apologize, Master.
Don't waste time apologizing. Just find the book. I hope you have coin to spend, and you're not just here to gawk at my goods.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him.
May the Eight guide you to the file.
I'll never have Master Nurelian's skill with potions. I have a decent mind for potions, but I've also learned how to craft magical items.
I don't appreciate loiterers, if that's what you're here to do.
I understand what potions do, but I don't always understand how they do it. Are you kidding? I came all the way from Cyrodiil just to work with him. He's not the best teacher, but just watching him, I've learned so much. Mm-hmm.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Working in Windhelm is... I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman, milady.
Purchase used goods as well as sell them.
Yes, that's right. Whether or not I'm interested depends on God, of course.
Cookware, knives,
I have some
and other
things
goods
that
for
belong to
home,
my
all
daughter,
at reasonable
Frigga.
prices.
She won't be needing them anymore.
Fresh fruit and vegetables for
I
sale.
see. Yes, of course, I'll take a look. Just bring them by whenever it's convenient.
I want to thank you. Why you sent over.
Assorted wares and tools you just can't live
was my
without.
pleasure,
Come and
Lord.
see for yourself.
I enjoy
Assorted
cooking, and
fruits
after
and
what you and
vegetables,
Tova have
all
been through,
delicious and
it's the
affordable.
least I could do.
My little freak.
Everyone says
She was terrible at it.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe
Every night.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
I think of them.
Like anyone, a crisis will push them towards devotion. I've been seeing a lot of the Shatter Shields since they lost their daughter. Hilevi Krulsi comes in a lot, but I haven't seen her husband here in years. Ulfric prays for strength. I speak to Captain Lonelygale, but he doesn't spend much time here. Too busy. Blessings of Arkay be upon you.
Oh.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar, always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right, I knew it! He's trying to have somebody killed!
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true, but Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
All the Argonians at the docks are nice
When
to me.
Grimvar asks
Good
me...
thing, too. Father would
yes,
run them off.
it is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city. Safe travels.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Balgruuf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword
I'm not much of
through
a
his
strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the
and leaving
same.
him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
We'll show those faithless dogs who
Torrig
this
was
land
merely a
belongs to.
message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
Fight or die
We're
well.
ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Still here.
Yes, but...
Let's get going
why
then.
do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breaths. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Ah, yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Raylof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first tell me, why's an orc want to fight for Skyrim? Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as much as I do, that I can work with. All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. The kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. There's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we?
Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die.
It's no secret. You dirty thief! Yeah! Yeah! Enough of this!
Must have run off.
Sorry. Just thinking about my experiments.
Trees. They're beautiful here.
I'm right
Reminds me
behind
of
you.
autumn at home.
You go on ahead.
You could say the Ratway is the city under the city. Dark, dangerous, and no place for decent folk.
We heading out? Let's get going.
Be careful.
I find your wolfish grin unsettling. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Keep your hands to yourself. No more! I yield! I yield!
You need to leave.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
My mind is on my experiments today. I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent, but I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable. To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me? That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated. Nirnroot is the easiest. It grows only by the water and makes a unique chiming noise. The only drawback is it won't regrow after harvesting. Nightshade is native to the pine forest and marshy tundra regions of Skyrim, and has a distinctive starburst-like violet flower. Last we have Deathbell, which only grows in marshy tundra terrain. Its inverted bluish-purple flower bunches are unmistakable. My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry. Any luck gathering those ingredients?
This place has seen better days. I swear if I wasn't around, Elgrim would forget to eat his meals. How we make any coin at all is beyond me. In fact, I need to arrange for someone to pick up an ore sample for me in Shore Stone. Goodness knows Elgrim won't lift a finger to do it. You would? Oh, that would be wonderful. Speak to Filnyar in Shore Stone. He's got some sort of ore sample he wants us to identify and was willing to pay us well for it. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Be careful. The road to Shore's Stone could be dangerous.
Sorry. Just thinking about my experiments. My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need?
Have you managed to make it out to Shore's Stone?
Any luck gathering those ingredients?
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joints.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
All eyes are on you, lass.
Back with good news.
Don't disappoint us.
Oh, you're back? I suppose you'll be wanting your pay then. Okay, what'll it be? When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We find alternate means to get them out of the way. We send you to plant some phony evidence in the Mark's house and then tip off the town guard. The rest takes care of itself. Sound like you can handle it? All right, take this and get out of here.
Pull up a seat. Something troubling you? Couldn't have done it better myself. Here's your coin. Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients. Sometimes we just like to remind the city that we mean business, so we hit 'em hard. Just steal whatever we can until we made an impression. Simple, right? Almost. The catch is, it doesn't count if anyone sees you take it. The message needs to be clear. We work in the shadows. Steal from anywhere in the hold, and you even get to keep everything you stole. So, you in? Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
Wanted to say something to you. I think you're all right. Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape, and that's where my strengths came in handy. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. And the last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. Some other time, perhaps.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something. Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk? My sister in crime. What do you need? Something I can help with, or do you just... I've never seen anyone with skill. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so. I appreciate that. Be seeing you.